Imagine the story so big, it sounds like a movie, but it's real. Former US President Donald Trump may soon be flying around the world in one of the most luxurious private jets ever made, a $400 million Boeing 747-8, which is often described as a flying palace. This jet is not just any normal airplane. It is filled with gold-plated fixtures, private bedrooms, luxury meeting rooms, and high-tech features that make it one of the fanciest jets on Earth. And here's the twist. This jet was originally built for the royal family of Qatar, a very rich country in the Middle East. But they never used it. Now, there are reports that this plane could be given to Donald Trump to use as Air Force One if he returns to the White House. And that has sparked a giant conversation across America and around the world. People are talking, news headlines are flying, and questions are being asked. Is it legal? Is it ethical? Is it smart? The aircraft itself is like something from a dream. It's a Boeing 747-8, the longest passenger plane in the world, and it has been totally customized. Inside, it doesn't feel like an airplane. It feels like a luxury hotel in the sky. The seats are made of the finest leather. The bathrooms are more beautiful than some five-star resorts, and it even has areas where people can sleep, eat, work, and relax in full comfort. The plane was refitted by a company called L3 Harris, which usually works on defense and military projects, so it likely includes advanced tech inside too. The whole thing is believed to cost about $400 million, and it's basically ready to fly. Some say it could even be in use by the end of the year. But this news has also led to big arguments. In the United States, there is something called the Emoluments Clause in the Constitution. This rule says that U.S. citizens, presidents, and other federal officials are not allowed to accept gifts from foreign governments unless Congress says it's okay. So now people are asking, if Trump accepts this giant, expensive jet from Qatar, would that break the rules? Trump's legal team says no, because they argue that it's not a gift in exchange for any political favor. And maybe it's even a loan or a deal, not a gift. But critics, especially ethics experts, government watchdogs, and political opponents, say this is dangerous. They worry it might give a foreign country too much influence, or that it might be a way to quietly exchange favors. Plus, the timing of this deal adds another layer. Right now, the current official Air Force One planes, which fly the President of the United States, are getting old. They are more than 30 years old. A few years ago, the US government made a $3.9 billion deal with Boeing to build 2 new Air Force One jets with all the newest features, security systems, and communications gear. But those planes have been delayed, and they won't be ready until 2027 or 2028. So now, with no new planes ready and the old ones getting older, Trump might be looking for a different option. And this Qatari jet? It might be the perfect backup, but it's not without problems. Because while the jet is shiny and new on the outside and filled with gold on the inside, it wasn't built with US presidential security in mind. The current Air Force One jets can resist missile attacks, stay in the air during national emergencies, and keep the president connected to military leaders during war. This Qatari plane doesn't have those features, at least not yet, and making those changes would cost more time and money. There's also the issue of business. Donald Trump has a history of doing business around the world, including in the Middle East. He recently opened a luxury golf resort in Qatar, and he has other deals in places like the United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia. Some people say that if he takes a jet from Qatar, it could look like a payback for business, or a way to keep foreign business partners ha. And while the Qatari government says no final decision has been made and that they haven't officially given away the plane yet, the fact that the discussions are happening has made people suspicious. People are wondering, why is Qatar doing this? What do they want in return? Could this deal be about more than just an airplane? The Trump team says this is just smart planning. if the US government can't get the new Air Force One planes ready in time. And if the current ones are too old and unreliable, then why not use a beautiful, nearly brand new jet that's already available? From their point of view, it's a win-win. It saves time, and it shows the world that Trump is ready to fly in style and strength. But opponents argue this isn't just about travel. It's about power, influence, and setting a dangerous example. They say that presidents should never owe favors to foreign governments. They say America's national security should never be linked to private deals. They worry that if Trump takes this plane, future presidents might feel like they can also accept gifts from other countries, leading to more corruption and confusion. Meanwhile, the public watches all of this unfold like a dramatic movie, with headlines, interviews, and expert opinions filling the news cycle. Some people are excited. They say Trump is thinking big, being bold, and getting things done while others wait. Others are deeply worried. They say it's another example of mixing business with politics and putting personal comfort over public responsibility. The truth is still unfolding, but one thing is clear. The idea of a U.S. president flying in a jet given by a foreign royal family is something we've never seen before in modern history. It mixes money, power, luxury, diplomacy, law, and politics all into one story. And whether you love Donald Trump or strongly oppose him, this moment shows how complex and unpredictable modern politics has become. As new details come out, people will be watching closely. Will the jet really become Air Force One? Will Congress step in? Will the plane be upgraded to meet military standards? Will this become a symbol of global cooperation or a scandal of foreign influence? Only time will tell, but the drama is already flying high. So stay tuned, because this is one story that's far from over.